Hey, what's going on, guys? If you're new to my channel, then, I don't do this a lot. If you have watched a couple of my videos before, this will probably be the only one that I ever do. But basically, the reason I want to do this is because I watched Shane Dawson's film a couple of days ago, and because Shane Dawson is such a big influence within my general life, I watch almost every one of his videos. He has been such an influence for about 4 years for me. I want to comment on his new film, Not Cool. Now, Not Cool revolves around two characters, Scott and Tori. Scott being played by Shane Dawson himself. Now, the first thing that I'm going to have to say is Shane's directing for the first half an hour of the film. There are a lot of crude, unnecessary jokes just flying around left, right and centre. And if you've never seen Shane's videos, then you just won't enjoy it at all. Just not at all. I mean, all of his audience would love it. Would love all the crude jokes for the first half an hour or so, but there's a massive problem with that. Shane Dawson's target audience for his videos on YouTube are usually about young teenagers, 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old teenagers. This movie is rated R, so straight away they're not really old enough to watch it. Of course, that's not his only target audience. There will be a lot of adults. I'm 20 years old, and I still watch him, but I started watching him when I was 16. But the first half an hour of it did feel like just a really long episode on YouTube, just a video on YouTube, which is a shame. And for the first half an hour, I thought that's how it was going to be throughout the whole film. So I was a bit downhearted by it. But after the half an hour, when you actually get a look into Scott's kind of being, his character himself, you understand that Shane's gone for something different that he's never done here. With Tori as well, Scott and Tori seem to complement each other really well as characters. You'll understand this if you do go and watch it. They do complement each other really well. I'm not going to explain why because I don't want to spoil the film at all, but Shane Dawson does, in my opinion, two different kinds. Like, the way he split his film up is two different styles of direction. He takes the comedy and the crudeness and the jokes in, and then he kind of slots it all into one scene. When he's actually doing the other side of it, the slow-paced, romantic side of his films, I think they're phenomenal. His direction of the romantic side of his films they're really well done. Of course, the main story is not just about Scott and Tori. There are two other characters where there is a little bit of a romance going on there as well, but I won't get into that. But Shane's Shane's direction of these love scenes are really, really well done, and I think he's done really well because it's really hard. He's gone for two really, really hard genres here. It's hard for comedy because if somebody doesn't find it funny, you've failed. And romance is really hard, mainly due to it's quite difficult to write and quite difficult for the actors to actually, act out. But, well, the comedy is Shane's domain, more or less. He's crude. He's a crude comedian. What he creates is a lot of crude material, which you can definitely tell within the first half an hour, like I said, but his romantic scenes he's never really done. I've never really seen him that much, do romance in his videos to this extent. And I just think he's done really, really well. Really well done on those. Like I said, after the first half an hour of the film, it's brilliant. I really do like that film. I think Shane, if you are watching this, you've done yourself justice. For your first film, directing your first film, I think you've done really, really well because you've got a lot of potential there that I can see. Of course, if anybody thinks I am slating him, You know, it's not a slate. It's just what, you know, my general opinion. I know I'm never going to aspire to that many people watching me on YouTube. You know, I haven't got half the equipment he's got. I'm doing this video in a webcam with an okay microphone. So, you know, I aspire to his level. He's living my dream. But I just think, Shane, if you want to make more movies and you want to, you know, push on past this, which I know you won't do, but if you want to start making movies and that, I think leave your crude comedy and your jokes for YouTube, but bring your more sensitive, more grown-up self into your filmmaking. Now, I'd give Not Cool a 5 or 6 out of 10, mainly because the comedy at times was crude and unnecessary. I found a lot of the jokes really funny, but I just found them extremely unnecessary at points. Right, that's all I really have to say on it. I really hope you don't click on this, think of me as some kind of dick, because I'm really not. It's really just a general opinion, and I hope that if Shane does watch this himself, he can take some, you know, some constructive criticism, because I enjoyed the film. It was just too much crudeness. But please, Shane, keep it up, because me, along with every single one of your subs, are so proud that you've actually made your own film. And not just made it, you've actually done really well. So please keep it up, and don't feel downhearted at what any reviews have got to say or anything like this, because you've done well for a first time. If nobody doesn't actually know, it is on iTunes and Amazon and all that lot. I think it's about $10. So I would probably recommend this film for you guys. If you're a massive Shane Dawson fan, 100% go and watch it, because it is brilliant. But that is it from me. I will leave all my links and everything like that in the description for you to follow and browse and stuff. And I hope to see you next time. See you later.